Come on in, come on in, come on in, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am glad you are here. Give me one moment, make sure everything's set up properly for you. All right, one moment here. Okay, one moment here. All right, good deal, good deal, good deal. All right, come on in, come on in, come on in. Make sure that you share the video. Make sure that you invite people on. I will get started in just a moment. Do me a favor. You know what to do. Give me those hearts, those likes, those thumbs up. Get into this comment section because I want to hear from you as we talk about the five biggest mistakes that career development mistakes that employees make. And we're going to get started in just a moment. But I did want to say, if you want to increase your paychecks, go to www.increasemychecks.com. That way, regardless of whether you are in the job that you want or you're not quite there yet, as we help you get there, you will be able to increase that check. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into this thing. Thank you for jumping on. Please go ahead and tag somebody. If you're looking for a better job or a job, get on in here, get in the comments. If you know somebody that's looking for a job, make sure that you tag them in the comments as well, because I'm going to be sharing something tonight that I think can really help those out that are really looking for a job. So talking about the five biggest mistakes, career development mistakes that employees make. Mistake number one, let's jump right into it, is relying on the company to give you a career path. Hey, Ms. Kroger, welcome, welcome, welcome. Marco, welcome. Relying on the company to give you a career path. Many times, people start with the company and they just think that the company is going to develop their career for them. And most of the times, that does not happen. That doesn't happen at all. What you want to make sure that you do is you have to control your career. You have to control your future. Many times, what happens is people get in a position and then either they love that position or they hate it and they're going to move after a while. But what happens is people get stuck. They get comfortable. Things don't open up. There's no career development. There's no openings in their department. So a lot of times people just don't do anything. But you have to go in any career with the mindset that you own your future. You own your career. Go in a mindset of the direction that you want to go. And maybe it's with that company and maybe it's not. Maybe you're going with the company for a while to get your feet in the door. Maybe you're going with the company for a while to get some experience. Maybe you're going with that company for a while to get some connections. But it's on you. You cannot rely on your company to develop your career for you, right? So make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Make sure you know exactly, to the degree that you can do this, the training that you're going to need, the connections that you're going to need to help you get to the career that you want to get to. And maybe you don't want to climb the corporate ladder. Maybe that's not for you. But maybe you want to go to a different department. Maybe you want to do something different. You have to control that. Control your career. Don't let your career control you. All right, all right, all right. Welcome, Joshua. I appreciate you coming in. Let's go on to mistake number two. What is mistake number two? Thinking staying in one position makes you look good. Back in the day, if you were in that same position for 10, 15 years, wow, that shows stability. That showed that you were, loyal and trustworthy. Well, times have changed and things have changed. And now what happens is when we stay in the same position too long, we look like we don't have that fire. We don't have that drive. We're not changeable. We don't like change. Sometimes one of the best qualities that you can have is how do you deal with change? Well, when you stay in a position too long, it looks like you're resistant to change. You don't want to grow. You don't want to learn. And so that can be a negative when you're actually having to move and now go to a different position. Because normally the average that I've looked at lately in many studies is 2-3 years, and then you move to a different position. Now, one of the things that you can do on your resume to kind of balance that out is have a history of doing different things even in your position. So what do I mean by that? Look for challenges. Go to your manager, go to your employer and say, hey, I've been doing this for a while. Is there something, even in this position, even if you don't have another position for me, is there something in this position that I can do? What are you struggling with? What can I help you with? So you're now creating your own job, right? You're creating your own career. And now you can what? You can put that on your resume. So even if you're stuck in a position for a while, that doesn't have to be the end of the situation. You can do what you want to do. So, all right. So that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3. Give me some thumbs up, some hearts, and like if this is helping anybody. Because here's the deal, guys. Here's what I want to do. I want to help you reach your career goals. I want to help you reach where you want to go. I want you to have a job that you're happy with, that's giving you the type of salary that you want to have. And so that's why I'm sharing these tips with you. So give me those hearts, those likes, those thumbs up, share this video, tag somebody in the video, jump in the comments and let me know if this is making sense to you. All right, we're going to go to number 3. Number 3 is not having a home-based business. That's right, not having a home-based business. Well, why? Our tax code is set up in 2 different ways. One way for employers and another way for employees. And I want you to guess who kind of gets the short end of that stick. You guessed it. That's right, the employee. But if you have a home-based business, you can actually adjust your W-4 so that now a lot of the expenses that you had as an employee, you will be able to be deductible as an employer of yourself out of your own home-based business. And so what you want to do, and it doesn't have to cost a lot. There are a lot of different things you can do at home. And the main thing you want to focus on is, hey, I have to have an intent to make a profit. In other words, you're just gonna say, oh, I'm in business, give me all these deductions. No. There's certain things that you have to do. And if you need help, I'll be absolutely happy to help you with that. But that's one of the keys to making sure you take more home of your pay now as opposed to next year. If I gave you the choice of, would you rather have $100 right now, or would you rather have $100 a year from now? 100% of the people would say, give it to me right now. I don't know what's going to happen a year from now. But when it comes to taxes, for some reason, we don't do that. We'd much rather we just put it off and give me a refund, and we let the government have a tax-free loan. Well, they're not going to pay you any extra, and so you need to make sure that you get that money now so you can use it now. I'm sure you have bills that need to be paid and savings that need to be increased. Get the money now. So that's number 3 of the mistakes that people make in their career development. All right. Number 4 is thinking hard work is enough. There are people that say, you know what? I don't have to do all this networking. I don't have to do all this connecting. All I have to do is work hard. And guess what? People will appreciate my hard work, and that will be enough. I wish that was the case, but that isn't. It's not anymore who you know. It's now who knows you, right? Who knows you is critical. Well, how do people get to know you? You have to reach out to them, especially if you're thinking about going to a different department and you think about growing in different areas. You have to make sure that you're able to reach out to people, make those connections, do some networking. I'll do other videos later talking about networking. And, even if you don't like it, sounds negative, but here's the key. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. And it's those connections that are going to help you land that next position. In fact, when I saw 78% of jobs are had by people who made connections, right? Some of the times the job's not even posted, and sometimes they already have the person that they're going to hire, but they have to post the job anyway. They have to do a little paperwork. They may have some, little interviews, but they already know who they want for that job. And I want to make sure that the person that gets the job is you. So it's more than just hard work. You have to make the connections. You have to do the networking, and that's what's important. All right. Hey, Brian. Hey, Delphus. Thank you for jumping on. I appreciate that. Make sure that you share the show. It is appreciated. And number 5, we've come to number 5, guys. We're here confusing a mentor with a sponsor. Well, aren't they the same? They are not. A mentor and a sponsor are two different roles that people can play. And sometimes they can be the same, but here's the key, guys. Most of the times, they are not the same. What is a mentor? A mentor is somebody that can take you under their wing, can kind of show you the ropes, how to be successful in your position, or maybe even other positions. But they're more of a coach or a teacher, right? A sponsor is totally different. They're like the person they're like your agent. They're like the person that's going to go into meetings, make connections for you. They're making all type of connections. They're like, man, hey, if you have a position open, hey, John, Brian is going to be great for that position. They are your cheerleader. They're your agent. They are the ones that are going to push you into that next level. And many times, a lot of people get confused and frustrated because, look, I'm in this mentoring circle. I have all these mentors, but my career is not progressing. That's because you got a mentor and not a sponsor. If you ideally, you need both, right? But many times we expect our mentor to be our sponsor, and that's usually not the role that they play. Just like a teacher can't be a coach, can't be an administrator, right? Can't be the rah-rah guy. They're teaching. They want to teach you something. So anyway, so that's the crucial, difference is make sure you have both of those people. If they both happen to be the same person, wonderful. It's real rare, but that's wonderful. But you want to make sure that you have both those people in your life. All right, so those are the 5 biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to career development. So I want to make sure that I help you get the career that you love, the job that you love, for the money that you love. And if you're not happy with your job right now, hey, and you want to increase your paychecks, just go to www.increasemychecks.com and make sure that you take advantage of all that great information right there. All right, guys, do me a favor. Like I said, if the person that maybe they're looking for a better job, maybe they're frustrated where they are, make sure you tag them in this video, share this video, because everybody needs to hear what we're talking about tonight. Do me a favor and share the video. With that being said, I wish you have a wonderful night, and I will see you at the top. Goodbye. All right.